So yeah, I saw the news about these lawsuits with hair relaxers. Have you seen it? The lawsuits on the hair relaxers.
I didn't recently. No,
Yeah,
I
hair
don't think I have
relaxers.
either.
Okay, it made me stop for a second because I needed to think back on my own hair journey. Perms, braids, sew-ins, silk presses, the whole evolution. And every stage of my hair journey told a story of who I was, what I wanted, and sometimes who I thought I had to be. So I want to talk about this because hair is such a main like topic amongst Black women, whether it be in the workplace or in their own homes or out on the street, and how people perceive them. So do you all, and maybe you didn't have this experience, but if you had a relaxer, do you remember? And you may have called it a relaxer or a perm. And for the record, audience, a perm is not for curly. A perm is to straighten your hair. That's how we used it in the Black community. Okay, so if you had a perm or relaxer, do you remember your first experience? Who gave it to you, and how did you feel?
I remember mine. Um, I wanted one because I wanted to stop wearing braids to school because all the other girls were wearing their hair straight. And I think I was, I don't know, 13 or 14 when I finally got my first perm and my mom did it.
Okay,
Hmm
13 and 14.
Yeah.
She made you wait a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
Hmm
Oh, yeah, for sure. Maybe not 14, maybe 13.
How'd you feel?
I felt good. I felt good. I was happy. I didn't have to sit there on a Sunday getting my hair braided or sit there getting my hair straightened with the straightening comb and burning the top of my ear. You know, that's a rite of passage for Black girls.
Well, so we didn't have perms or relaxers, but especially in the Pacific Northwest, where I think the climate also it doesn't mess with your texture as much as if you're living in a hot or a humid climate. So we straightened our hair with heat. And it wasn't until we moved to Texas that they were like, well, we really don't do a lot of natural hair. Can we at least give you a texturizer, which basically is like a perm or a kitty perm? It's just not as strong. And it was just to make the hair not bone straight, but just a little bit easier, I guess, for stylists
More
to
manageable.
work with. Yeah, more
Mhm.
manageable. So reluctantly, my mom was like, okay, because it was her, it was me, it was my sister. And we didn't like it. We didn't like it. We went with it for a few years and then we grew our hair out. But it was presented as a way to make your hair easier to style, more flexible to style, and
Mhm.
easier to straighten with heat, which was something we always did. You
Yeah.
didn't have to use as much heat. But ultimately, it was not. So it was stylists, to your question, who did it? It was stylists in Houston.
Your stylist? Okay.
Mhm.
So when I was in the, like second and third grade, I remember going to class and everybody's ponytail would move and then mine would just be like stuck. So if my head went down, my ponytail would come up like that because I didn't have like
Oh.
long hair. Yeah, and the girls would ask me like, "Where's the rest of your ponytail?" Like, how do you even answer
Kids can
where's
be
the rest of your
mean.
ponytail?
So mean.
So, my mother gave me something like just for me,
Mhm.
the relaxer, just for me. It
The
came,
kitty relaxer.
yeah,
Mhm.
and I went to school like my hair was movable because it
Mhm.
didn't move before. Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. I mean,
I
do y'all
started with
know
that
what I'm
perm too.
talking about?
Mhm.
Mm.
Wait, did anybody else's hair not move? If you don't have a lot of hair, it don't move. And still to this day, people hair don't move.
I
It
had a
just be a
lot.
little bitty ponytail like that.
No, I had a lot of
Yeah,
hair.
okay.
We came out of the womb with a
A
lot
lot of
of
hair. Okay.
hair. So long, a lot of movement.
So my experience made me feel pretty. And honestly, when
Mm.
you had a fresh perm, your face was also looking kind of laid because your edges was laid down, right? We wasn't really using edge control. We were using like grease and stuff, so you
Mhm.
wouldn't put the hair grease on a fresh perm. But
Right.
yeah, your whole face would look different when you had a fresh
Mhm.
relaxer. And sometimes you would space it out, like because you could only do like every 6 months or so.
Mhm.
Like, oh, okay, I'm not gonna get a relaxer over the summer because I'm gonna wait before I go to school and have it right before school.
Mhm.
Okay. Well, whatever. Have you ever felt like you had to change your hair to be accepted at work, school, or even dating?
Um, Never like school or dating or anything like that. Work, yes. So I spent my entire career in corporate America where I was usually the only one in
Mhm.
management, only person of color. And so, and that was straight out of school. And there was this thought, this mindset that, you have to assimilate in order to climb that corporate ladder. So you better be the best dressed, the most put together in every way, head to toe. So for me, it was flat iron every day to make sure that, there wasn't a hair out of place. I never wore my hair like how I wear my hair now, totally naturally curly. I never use heat anymore. But in the past, I was applying heat every single day. And it was to achieve a look that I thought was more European, more acceptable, because there were, and I'm sure still are in some companies, the dress code was you weren't wearing braids. You weren't wearing hairstyles that were more common in our community that are viewed as very beautiful. So I understood at a very young age that if I was going to be successful in corporate America, I was going to look as
Polish
polished.
and yeah,
Absolutely.
the less
Absolutely.
questions asked, the better.
That's right.
So you don't have to go into an explanation of length and
All of
texture
it. Can
and
I touch your hair?
yeah,
All of
feeling
it.
like a pet.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, I never felt like I had to change my hair, but again, it was, my hair was kept neat, for sure. One of the words that were used in my corporate experience was like tame and wild, right? Like make sure your hair is neat.
Mm-hmm.
But in terms of dating, I'll say this. Uh, for me, I like my hairstyle now. Like I really love it. I love the kind of like natural look, if you will. But I found myself always, if I was in braids, a certain type of man would approach me.
Mm.
So depending on my hairstyle, that was a type of guy that was gonna, hey girl, what was
Mm-hmm.
all of that. So I never felt like I had to change it to be accepted or attractive to a certain person, but I always knew what type of hairstyle it was that was going to attract. And now I see like a little like kind of meme trending like, oh, if your hair ain't done, that's when the other races come at you, and that means it's time for you to get your hair done.
Oh,
Y'all haven't seen that?
I
Oh.
have not seen that.
It's
Mm.
actually kind of funny. So if your hair is growing out of your hairstyle, and then somebody from another race says, "Oh yeah, hey, you look beautiful," that's when you know you should get your hair done.
Uh-oh.
No, huh?
Wow.
Okay.
My I don't think I've had to do like there were any unspoken rules
Mhm.
regarding my hair. The only time that I had an issue with my hair was when I would interview. And I had a concern if braids were acceptable or not. And I asked a couple of people like, "Can I wear this to an interview?" And they were like, "Yeah, you're fine." And I was still unsure about that. So I just made sure that it was neat and presentable. I feel like that was the only time that I actually had that.
Francis, have you ever cried after a hairstyle?
Yes. Yep.
What happened? Tell us the story.
Um there was I went to, and this is actually going to lead into another question, but I went to a new hairstylist and I just asked for a very short trim, very light trim. And I went in with my hair pretty long and my hair was very short when I left.
So you got a big chop
I got a
without
big
even
chop
without you
without
asking?
wanting a chop.
Mm.
Yep. It took a while to grow on me. And I was like, okay, I can deal with it. But that initial shock, yeah.
Have you ever cried, Kimberly?
Cried, no, but I've had similar situations where I just want to trim and it's cut. So it's like, whoa. So I'm not happy about it, but I know it will grow back.
It'll
It's
grow back.
fine.
Mhm.
But that I've had that exact experience, but nothing tear worthy.
Yeah.
No.
in 2020, I cut all my hair off, and I cried because when you see yourself with a certain length of hair for a long time and then it's all gone, it's very jarring. Not to say that I felt any less prettier. It was just like, okay, I'm going to rock this hairstyle for a little bit because you can always add do whatever. But the fact that I did it, I had the courage to do it. But then wanted to figure out how to embrace it, but also, embrace like a new hair journey because that itself is like, okay, now I need to get up 40 minutes extra to figure out these curls, and your hair never comes out the same when you have natural hair every day. So yes, in 2020, I did cry after my haircut. And then I was on a live with and somebody made fun of my hair. I didn't feel good about that because they were just like, you still have straight pieces. Yeah, as opposed to being like super curly. I remember it. So today, if would you wear so our moms all did our hair. Would you wear today, currently, at our big ages, the same hairstyle your mom gave you as a child?
I still do. I'm being honest. I mean, my favorite way to wear my hair when I was young was just 2 long pigtails. And sometimes if she just left it curly, it was 2 giant Afro puffs. So I still do that. I love wearing my hair just 2 giant Afro puffs or 1 giant Afro puff. So I still wear the same hairstyles. Yes.
Okay.
No.
How was your mom style your hair?
There was one hairstyle that she always did that I absolutely hated. We called it like an onion hairstyle. So she would braid our hair up and then tie it here in, little bubble hair ties or whatever. I hated those hairstyles every time, but I had no choice, and I still can't braid. So,
but not to call you out though, Francis. I mean, I think I remember you wearing like a braided updo with a bun.
Yes, and that was not intentional.
Oh. But did it remind you of the mom's hairstyle?
It took you back.
It did. Okay. That was so not intentional.
So you didn't do it yourself. Somebody did that to you.
Yep. This is the picture of what I want, and that
Not
was what I got.
That's crazy how I remember that hairstyle, though, because I definitely
it's immortalized in a picture.
Yeah. My mother used to give us these crazy hairstyles. So what she would do is she would take hair from the back of the ear and do a braid to the front with beads. Right? So I don't want to say what I look like, but it's a certain religion. Right, because you have two hairs coming to the front, and then she would just do a bun up there. So no, I'm not rocking that hairstyle.
No.
But that whole braid forward beat thing—that's a thing now for kids.
Yeah.
Well, not for kids, but for adults too.
Yeah, no, I can't be looking like I'm 5 and 6 and 7.
I
braid
not
different
with that,
braided.
Directions and
yeah, and they don't really know how to do hair themselves. They're experimenting on your hair, right? Like, oh, this came out cute. No, it didn't. You don't gotta wear this. I see you wearing your hair like a lady. Because my mother used to wear them banana clips. I don't know, you remember banana clips, and it'd be curly in the front. Why can't I wear my hair like this? Oh, because that's a grown hairstyle. But this is an ugly hairstyle. I know a lot of little girls, and now I see moms in videos talking to their daughters about how they want their hair and what the hairstyle is that they're requesting because they want their daughter to feel confident and to feel good.
Yeah.
Then it was just like, you wearing this hairstyle with your face shiny.
Deal with it.
So you got a combination of an ugly hairstyle and a shiny face. Yeah, this is my childhood. It's not that it was bad. Yeah.
Okay.
Child, them girls be like, where's the rest of your hair? I don't got none. It's coming though. You wait. Come find me now. Anyway.
Hey.
What? Oh yeah. Kimberly, you ain't had a problem. Francis, did you have the problem where your hair would just move where your head goes?
No.
Okay, good. I got hair though. promise. Okay, if you have daughters, nieces, or little cousins, what do you want them to know about your hair journey?
Well, for me, I think most of my hair journey has been a great one because my mom taught her girls to love their hair. So, and to take pride in your hair. So I had a good journey. I think some of the bumps, yeah, you get a bad cut every once in a while. Or like I said, there was a time when I wore my hair a certain way, not necessarily because I wanted to, but because I felt like I had to. And so for my nieces and my goddaughters, I really just want them to love their hair and have the freedom to style it however they want. If they want to wear it naturally curly, do that. If you want to put in some clip-ins, do that. If you want to wear braids all summer, do that and love it. Love it. So that would be it is what I tell them all the time. And they do. They love the flexibility that they have with their natural texture. And then they also have fun and they don't care what other people think.
One of the things that, in addition to that, because I tell my niece that, is if there's something if you're paying for a service and you don't like it, let them know. Don't spare feelings because it's your money, it's your hair, and you have to wear it for however long you have to wear it. But also be respectful in the way that you translate that. You don't have to be mean and nasty about it, but just let them know, like, yeah, no, this doesn't work for me, and I don't like it.
Oh, not but towards the end? Oof.
Well, when you go to the salon, most of the time you're not facing the mirror anyway.
Who? You don't face the mirror when you get your hair done?
Well, now I do. But
Okay.
I'm getting my hair braided a lot.
I face the mirror every time.
I want to see what you're doing.
Every time, every step. Because I can learn how to do a little sewing too.
Can you?
If I had to, I could do a takedown. Yeah. Because I watch.
Okay.
What I would share with my nieces and my daughters is, healthy hair is important, regardless of all the fun styles that you see. So let's make sure that is at the forefront. And sometimes hair can just be a moment in time, right? So like what's in today may not be how you're gonna wear your hair in 5-10 years. I mean, I've dyed my hair, I've worn blonde, I've worn braids. Beyonce was the time of like my college days, and she was rocking the braids and the curly braids. So like I was emulating that. I had a whole blonde streak in the front of my hair. I had to dye that black because I went into corporate America. Had all the relaxers, did all of the things, and it was literally just a moment in time and where it was, and I embraced it. And that's what I would share with my nieces is that it's great to be able to like manipulate your hair and to have fun with it, but make sure it's healthy.
One thing my grandmother always told me, it's hair. It'll grow back.
Yes, it's true.
Don't stress on it. It'll grow back.
It's true. Okay, so we're going to do some questions?
Okay.
Who's going to tee it up? I don't got no questions. Do I have any questions?
Well, I see a few here.
Do I?
There's only 4. We have 4 or 5. Yeah. You want me to tee it up?
Yeah, and if you could do the questions, that'd be great.
Sure. Okay. Yeah, nah. So we're going to play this game we like to play. I'm going to read a statement. Then I'm going to go to Francis and Shontay to answer yeah or nah, if they agree or not. And then I'll do the same. Okay?
Yep.
All right. So first question, would you trust a new stylist with your hair right before a big event?
No.
I just did. I had a whole wedding and a new stylist did my hair. Came out beautiful.
There you go. I'd say yes. I'd trust it. I'd try it. If it didn't work out, I'd fix it really quick.
Right. As long as you know that you can fix whatever it is.
That's right. Do it. Go for it.
Shouldn't be any anxieties.
Okay. Have you ever kept a protective style in longer than you were supposed to?
Yes.
I judge you.
Yep.
Okay, we judge. Well, listen, we don't judge.
You sure?
Yeah, I took it back.
Okay. There was a style that I had.
She tells the story. Go ahead.
I thought that was my cue.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Yeah, let's hear it.
I forgot what the name of the style was, but I think it was Kinky Twist or something like that. I kept it in too long.
What was too long? 3 months?
Maybe
4?
maybe 2 to 3 months. And when I went to take it out, like my hair started to lock because it was kinky hair.
Oh.
So the hair texture was a lot rougher than my natural texture. So my hair started to lock. And when I went to the salon, I was very close to telling her to just cut my
Cut it
hair
all.
off because it was, and I'm not tender headed, but it was very painful.
Oh.
Yeah.
No.
No, I've never had a protective style, but I want to. I want to get braids. I've never had braids.
Really?
Yes, I want to do it.
You better get 100 inches. So it's like a veil. No, I'm just kidding. But get 30.
I'm gonna do
You
it.
should
I
do it with
am.
your own hair. Your hair is long enough.
Yeah, but I do want to go.
You
Go
wanna
30.
add
I
the
want to
hair.
like.
To the butt.
Yeah, I want to
Past
go really
it.
long.
Sit on them. Pee
Yeah.
on them.
Okay. Do you own more hair products than makeup products?
Yes, because I don't wear makeup.
Oh, no. I got drawers full of makeup. Drawers, excuse me. I got drawers full of makeup. But I also have a nice amount of hair products.
I'm a nah. No, I mean, I'm a nah on both. I don't have a lot of products. I use what I know works.
Yeah.
But I would say cosmetics probably wins because I like glosses. So I have a lot of glosses and lip oils, but I don't know if that really counts. Okay. Would you ever wear your hair exactly the way your mom used to style it when you were little? So I think we already answered that one.
Yeah.
I was the only yes. Okay. Would you shave it all off and start all over? No hesitation. And you were, you did this.
Yeah, I would do it again.
Francis, would you do it?
Yeah, I've been contemplating that actually.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't do it. But I hear that it can be incredibly liberating
Mhm.
because we carry so much in our hair.
Mhm.
There's a lot of sometimes stress and anxiety. And people say when they, shaved their heads, they just felt free.
Yeah.
So I could see why people do it.
Mm-hmm.
I'll find that freedom somewhere else. But okay. Okay, that's it.
Black hair is history, identity, and art. It's also trial and error. Burns. No. So it's also trial and error. Braids, twists, turns, and burns. Literally. Right?
Yeah.
Burning the top of
Yeah.
that ear.
Mm-hmm.
Our hair stories are about survival, beauty, and choice. And that's the joy. One of the joys of being us. Knowing we get to write new chapters, every style, every season. And with that, you're listening to Shamelessly Shontay. Bye.